Oh gosh, this has been a month like no other. It's like a million light bulbs have just gone off in my brain. It's like the oven has finally pinged and I'm baked. That's the wrong word. It's like the seeds that have been sown are finally sprouting. Just having all these revelations, and it kind of makes sense. Music theory used to scare the shit out of me, and now I'm actually enjoying it. Now that's a sentence I never thought I'd say. I've been in a bunch of bands over the years, and I'm starting a brand new music project, but to do this I'm having to learn some new skills. One of those skills is the guitar. If you're coming back to my channel, if you have come here from the Bun YouTube channel, then I see you and I appreciate you a lot. What a freaking legend that guy is. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like this if you liked it, and subscribe and hit that notification bell to keep in the know if this is your kind of thing. I've been learning the guitar for 4 months now, and this month has been all about theory, really. My mind has worked up until this point like a piano. On the piano, you can play different octaves of the same note, but you cannot play the same note of the same octave anywhere else on the piano. Guitar is very different because you can play the exact same note in the exact same octave in multiple places on the guitar. For instance, this is an E. This is the same E in the same octave. Again, same E, same octave, in 3 different places. It's taken a while for it to click, but I'm happy to say that finally things are starting to click for me, which is just a relief, to be honest. I've just been sort of noodling around and just trying to get more familiar with the instrument, and I realised I was playing something which I recognised, and it turned out to be Alter Bridge, of course. It's probably the wrong key, but it goes like this. But the funny thing about this is I have realised that I can play this in multiple places over the neck. You can play the identical pattern, the exact same pattern, all over the neck. The only change that you have to do to the shape is in between the B and the G strings. Hello. My ears definitely work faster than my theoretical knowledge, but my theory is that the relationship between the B and the G string is different to the relationship between all the other strings, and therefore I'm expecting there to be a different number of semitones or half notes in between those strings, so that's what I'm going to test out by basically writing it all out. Easter bunnies get dizzy at Easter. They're the strings that you have on a guitar in standard. If we look at the relationship between them, E to B, B to G, G to D, D to A, and A to E, I'm just going to count the number of semitones that are in between each string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's really rough, but as you can see, E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A sharp B, that makes 7 semitones between E and B. Then if you go on to the B to G string, there's 8, and all the rest are 7. So that's why it's different. So if we play something really simple like see where my fingers are on the strings? If we move that up to the exact same notes on the B to G string, you see, it's just like on the G string, everything's just pushed a little bit closer by 1 semitone. This is such a breakthrough. This is such a big deal to me. I can pick a shape and play it anywhere, and it's not a mystery as to what it will sound like. I did go on Fender Play this month, but I didn't go on as often as I would have liked to, or that I have in previous months. But I learnt the D minor chord here, And instantly I recognised it. I was like, I've definitely played this chord before. And there it is. Same chord, but that's, I guess, an open position. And that's in barred. Now, I'd never known exactly what chord that was. I just, you know, just goes really well with that. And also through the Fender Play app, I learnt the G7 chord. But of course, in true me fashion, I can't just learn something without instantly trying to make something out of it. So yeah, I came up with this chord progression, which is D minor, G7, no idea what the f that is, A minor, E, back to A minor. It just sounds really nice. You almost think that's A something something, but I don't know, it just sounded cool. I'd previously learnt this like F5 power chord through Fender Play, which is essentially something like this, I think. But I kind of liked the idea of messing around with it and making it into a broken chord. I decided to make this thing. And I thought afterwards this kind of goes quite well with it. Oh. And so on and so forth. But yeah, that was a fun little bit of writing for no good reason, just messing around with the new stuff that I learnt, so why not, baby? It's been a really good month for me for learning, for things just clicking, for getting familiar, for bringing the joy into the skills that I've learnt, because learning skills, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be like, I knew it was going to be a long slog, put it that way, but I wasn't expecting it to be as much fun as it's becoming, because as the skills build, it's just unleashed a whole new life within my creativity, and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be something that I needed as opposed to something that I really like wanted and would like thoroughly enjoy. So this month coming up, I want to do a lot more in a structured way. I want to really press into learning more on the Fender Play app. I know what's coming up, and it is, well, what I've seen of it is rhythm based, and I know that is a challenge for me. I find the lead stuff so much more natural. But when it comes to rhythm, I tried to do like a little syncopation lesson. Having to actually count bars, not my favourite thing to do. So we're gonna try and embrace it and enjoy it, and I'll bring all of that in potentially a more structured way next month. But in between that, got loads of videos coming up for you. Yeah, I'll see you next Sunday.